Hello, how are you? Fantastic. And what's my name? Kyle, exactly. Your favorite English teacher and the creator of self-learning courses for Latinos that want to learn English 2 times as fast. And today I have a simple English video for you. Why simple? I'm surprised people ask me about this. One reason that many people fail to learn a language is they don't understand that you don't go from here to here in 1 month. You must improve step by step, little by little. That's how learning a language works. For me, it's common sense, but it seems like common sense is not that common these days. So that's the reason that these simple English videos exist, to help people who are beginner, pre-intermediate, keep on improving their English. Now, if you want a little bit of help while watching this video, I have subtitles right here in English and Spanish for you. And yes, I did pay for these subtitles, so in a way, I am paying you to learn English. That's how much I love you and I want you to learn English. Why do you ignore me? Why do you keep on spending time on social media? Why do you not love me? So anyways, hopefully I guilted you into watching the rest of this video because you need to learn English. Anyways, hopefully that guilted you into watching the rest of the video. And what am I going to talk about in today's video? Oh, something very exciting. I'm going to be talking about my shoes. And ladies, surprisingly, they don't smell that bad. Now these are huaraches. These are traditional Mexican shoes. You know that they're Mexican because it says hecho en Mexico. Now, how traditional are they? I'm not too sure. I don't know if these are shoes that the Aztecs once made. Maybe the Olmecs before the Aztecs made them. Maybe the Mayans between the Olmecs and the Aztecs made them as well. Or maybe these are a Spanish-Mexican mixture. I'm guessing it's a Spanish-Mexican mixture. That's what I think. And for me, they are beautiful shoes. But I don't think they're too traditional because the bottoms are made of plastic. I wasn't very impressed with that, but I'm not too sure if Mexicans still make huaraches with leather soles. So I bought these ones. I bought these huaraches in a Mexican handicraft market in Mexico City. I think in July. In July, I'm pretty sure. And my plan was to buy huaraches. I found out about huaraches on the internet a few months before I bought these, and I told myself, when I go to Mexico City or another town or city in Mexico, I am going to buy huaraches. Now, why did I want to buy huaraches? Because many times Latinos hate their own culture. I don't know why many Latinos hate their own culture, but they do. So for example, there are Mexicans who could buy these incredibly sexy, beautiful shoes, but instead they buy crappy Chinese knockoff versions of Nikes. And it makes 0 sense when they could buy beautiful handmade huaraches. And for me, I wanted to buy huaraches because they seemed like a perfect Latin American shoe. Now, if you live in Latin America, one thing you probably notice, unless you live in Bogota or Quito or La Paz, you know, a cold Latin American city. But one thing you'll notice is that it's very hot in Latin America. Latin America is not a cold place. And another reason why I think it's stupid that so many Latinos wear ugly Nikes and Adidas running shoes is because there's no circulation of air. And those shoes, they stink a lot. Have you ever smelled a man's Nike running shoes after 1 month? Stinky. And I'm still smelling these. I don't smell bad. They smell even better than my feet. So there's good air circulation with these traditional huarache shoes, which is really what you need in a hot place like Latin America. And right now, for example, I'm in Argentina in January. January is summer in Argentina, and it is very hot right now. Maybe not as hot as the Caribbean, but you might be able to notice I'm already starting to sweat without the air conditioner on. And these babies are perfect for the Argentinian summer. That's why I love them so much. And not only that, they're not as ugly as flip-flops. Another thing that drives me crazy, I hate flip-flops. They are the ugliest shoes in the world. As a man, I don't like anything penetrating crevices in my body, not my style, and they make that really annoying sound, which is where the name in English comes from. Flip-flop, 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 flip-flop. They are just horrible shoes. And these, they're like a shoe, but not a shoe. That's incredible, right? Now, one thing I think that is a negative, maybe one reason why many Mexicans do not want to wear huaraches anymore, even though it's very strange and not very smart, is that with leather shoes like this, it can take a while for the leather to be broken in. Broken in is something that we say when it takes a while for something to fit us well. For example, a baseball glove, shoes, maybe a saddle for a horse, maybe a new pair of pants. It takes a while to break them in. And with these huaraches, I knew, according to my research on the internet, that was going to take probably about 2 months to break these babies in. And unfortunately for me, it took more than 2 months. I would say it probably took 3 months to break in my huaraches. In the beginning, I did not wear them outside because I knew they were gonna hurt my feet a little bit. So what I did for the first month is that when I came back home and I was working on my computer, I would put on my huaraches to slowly begin breaking them in. And then after a few weeks, after a month, I began to take little trips outside in my huaraches. And I did that. I did that for about 3 months. And week after week, my trips in my huaraches became longer and longer until now I put them on. And I can wear them all day, and they fit me perfectly. Ooh. Really, I don't really know a shoe that has fit me as perfectly as these. Well, I've had a few shoes that have fit me perfectly, but these babies fit me very well now. And I've had them now, so I bought these in July, which is the 7th month of the year. And now it is January, which is the 1st month of the year, but a new year, of course. So I've had them now, I've had these huaraches for, I'm going to say about 6 months. and they are perfectly broken in for me. And I love them. The color is very sexy. I love this color. Oh, so nice. I think the only thing I don't like about these huaraches, like I said in the beginning of the video, is that the sole, this is the sole, is made of plastic. I don't like plastic that much, especially for something as beautiful as this. If you're gonna have a leather shoe, at least have a leather sole as well. So if you're Mexican, and you know about huaraches that still have leather soles, please tell me where I can buy them, because I would definitely buy a pair of huaraches with a leather sole. And besides me hating plastic, it's not a very natural material, the other drawback, the other negative about a plastic sole is that it can be very slippery on some surfaces. So for example, when I was in the subway here in Buenos Aires and I got off the subway, the platform was covered in tile, and on tile the shoes can slip. So these shoes don't have the best grip because they use a plastic sole. So yes, again, hopefully in the future I will be able to buy huaraches without a plastic sole and with a leather sole. Oh, and you might be wondering, Profe, you hurt my feelings. You called Mexicans stupid for not wearing huaraches. So I just think it's a bad decision. And you're probably saying, oh, Profe, you called us stupid, not very intelligent for not wearing huaraches. First, that's very mean, and you don't understand that huaraches are very expensive. For me, these huaraches were not very expensive. I went to the handicraft market and they cost me about 40 Canadian dollars, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was 40 Canadian dollars. I believe Converse, a cheap pair of Converse shoes in Latin America, costs about 90 Canadian dollars. It doesn't matter if that's in Argentina, Mexico, or Colombia. It costs quite a bit. So for me, huaraches are cheaper than most brand name running shoes. So no, I did not pay a lot of money. I was really surprised that I didn't pay a lot of money. I was thinking, oh, these are probably gonna cost like 100 Canadian dollars. But I'll buy them anyways. And when they told me the price, my eyes were like, what? I was very surprised. So again, these cost about 40 Canadian dollars. Obviously flip-flops, which I hate, cost less than huaraches, but still, I don't understand why a Mexican would choose Nike running shoes over traditional huaraches. Besides, maybe Nikes or Adidas shoes are more comfortable in the beginning. But besides that, it doesn't seem like a very intelligent decision. So anyways, these are my huaraches. I think they're very sexy. I am very happy with them. I don't know how long they will last, but again, they aren't expensive. I can buy another pair next year, in 2 years, in a few months, and it's not gonna break my bank. So, what do you think? Are they sexy? Do you like my huaraches? Do you think I made a bad decision? Do you think I'm a horrible person for saying that flip-flops and Nike running shoes are ugly? Tell me down below in the comments, and I hope with this simple English video that your English has improved a little bit, because that's how it works. You get better at a language bit by bit. And that's it for now. Make sure to give this video a like if it helped you out a lot. Leave a comment and subscribe if you want to get notifications when I release new videos. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video, my dear student. Bye.